What's going on, YouTube world and YouTube tribe? Just had to get me a drink to watch that bad taste of an episode of The Flash I just watched. But we're not here to talk about The Flash. We're here to talk about Superman and Lois. Season 2, episode 8, called Into Oblivion. I have fortunate enough to be able to catch up on these episodes, and I'm glad I did, because the season 2 was pretty good. It's pretty good so far. The Flash is also pretty good despite this. I just want to make a rant. I just want to make a whole video for like an hour talking about why I hate that episode. But with that side, it did get me interested to see who that villain is. But Superman and Lois also got me excited to see because they touch upon some couple of things. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna stun my brain out there. It got me interested because they touching on things like what is that? Drug dealing and selling drugs, taking drugs. Pretty much a lot of things in this episode, in this season happened. John Henry Irons. Man, it was. I don't know where to begin, but let's begin with the synopsis. It says Lois, Clark, and Natalie notice a difference in John Henry's behavior and fears something might be very wrong. Kyle encounters an awkward moment with Lana while stopping by the house to pick Sarah up for school. So, Into Oblivion basically picks up, a little bit after the last episode, and basically John Henry Irons is now okay. He's out of the hospital, but he's having some memory. He's having some what they call temporary memory lapse. So, like basically Clark, Lois, and Natalie are Natalie being by his side. Clark and Lois sew up, and they all see how he's doing. He's like, I'm doing fine. I just can't wait to get out of here and spend time with my two favorite girls. And they all look at each other like, uh-oh. And he was like, what? What's going on? He was like, now he's like, that's not mom. Mom is still dead. And he like, what? He like, yeah, I know, I know. And that's how they found out that he having temporary memory issues. So basically, it's like an on and off switch. He's gonna, for one moment, think that he's with Lois and Nadia again, and then one moment realize that Lois is dead. But I love this episode because not loved it, but it was a great episode because it was still dealing with. It had so many twisted turns. From Lucy, I was trying to say Lois. I was gonna say Lois, but I was trying to think of Lois' sister, like Lucy's involvement with this lady. I forgot her name. It starts with an A, but basically she's like the main bad. It seems like she's the main bad guy of the season. She's the reason. She's definitely the reason why we got the Bizarro Superman from the Bizarro world. And one of the things I did like about this season so far was that when they sold the Bizarro world and how the Bizarre world basically is so that like Lana in the Bizarre world was one of the Supermen. But I get off track here. Lois and Clark still got to deal with Jonathan and his cover up because he's basically in a sense destroyed his school career. Nobody wants Jonathan around the children. Clark doesn't understand why Jonathan is protecting whoever he's protecting, which we know is his girlfriend, who's actually one of the drug dealers selling XK. And they all just trying to figure out why. Why are you doing this? It's a noble gesture. He doesn't want anything to happen to her. And he's truly in love. Love make you do stupid things. Um, Jordan is having a hard time basically reconnecting with Sarah because he was supposed to have like this awkward dinner with his girl, with Sarah and Aubrey, and I guess Aubrey is the girl who kissed Sarah at the camp. Um, I'm trying to remember it because it was been a minute. I watched the episode earlier, but I had to do other stuff, and then I watched the Flash, so my memory's a little sketchy on the episode. But bear with me. This also deal with Clark and Natalie's situation where he's trying to basically appease her. He's trying to trying to reveal to her that he's not the Clark from her Earth that is a monster and a killer. But she's having a hard time reading between the lines. She even tells Clark that it's not about, I know that you're not the same person. I know, and I've seen it. Like I've seen you or how you act. You're not the same person. You're this gentle, kind man. But she said it doesn't change the fact that when she looks at him, the bells go off. These alarms go off that she should be weary of him because he could just basically turn around and kill her. Or her father. So basically Clark is on a tour of proving himself to be different than his doppelganger, and he ends up helping them in a great way. To settle into that Earth, because if I'm not mistaken, they can't go back to their Earth because thanks to Crisis, that Earth no longer exists. Because when they rebooted the multiverse, I think even if her Earth is there, it's not the same version of the Earth they left, so it wouldn't even matter. It could be just like how Stargirl is. Stargirl is like the new Earth 2, and that Earth 2 is different than the Earth 2 that Laurel came from, or Black Siren. So it's like I don't think even if they wouldn't be going back to the same Earth. It'd be a whole different Earth, a whole different history. So they Clark does them a noble gesture. I'm trying to remember what happened. So there was a big betrayal. I won't say who it was, but they get the penny. They try to go into the extra dimensional portal, the portal that leads to the Bizarro world, and you figure out that they could kind of talk to each other. If like the person is not, I guess you have to be near death, and you could talk to your other self and get messages back and forth, because somehow you're able, thanks to the penny, you could talk to them, but you gotta almost be near death for some reason. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, it's a lot of brainwashing, a lot of portrayals. I won't tell you who Lucy is in the episode, and but she plays a major part in this. Things are getting real intense, and it got real intense by the end too. You'll see what I mean if you haven't seen the episode. Go watch it, because the ending got real intense. But yeah, overall, this episode was a good episode. It's driving home. I can't wait to see the next one, because it's driving home the fact that what is this? If Bizarro was just like he was there just to serve as a plot thread and basically bring us into the overarching conflict of what this lady really wants. And it seemed like she was saying, like, if we combine together with your other half, your shadow self, you could become a god, basically. So I want to see what this is all about, and basically how this is going to turn out. But overall, this wasn't a bad episode. Into Oblivion wasn't a bad episode. There was a couple, like, I didn't really care for the whole Jordan and Sarah thing. Well, no, you know what? I care more about that than Lana and her ordeal with her husband, Kyle, because I mean, we all saw that coming, right? Come on, tell me not one person didn't suspect that Kyle cheated on Lana, right? We all kind of suspect that. But overall, this episode was good. I'm giving this episode 7 out of 10 big ups, because it wasn't the best Superman and Lois episode, but it was definitely by far by far entertaining in the sense of it kept me invested into it. Not like that Flash episode where I just couldn't wait for it to end. Sorry. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode of Into Oblivion. If you enjoyed this episode, because I tried not to spoil parts of it, so I kept things away. So that's why I didn't really talk into detail. But overall, yeah, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this review, then hit that button right there in the upper right corner for all of my movies and TV show reviews. And if you enjoyed this review so much and watch me in pain think about that Flash episode, then all you gotta do is hit that like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. Because who knows, you might see more episodes like this where review videos like this where I'm visibly frustrated because I just watched the episode of the Flash that made me want to go choke the writers. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit any one of these videos for more of my amazing content. But don't go anywhere because I got gameplay, got some more stuff coming up. Probably gonna be playing Ghostwire too sometime down the line. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, stay tuned. Got more. See you in the next video. Peace.